day is so special in our lives, especially in Zimbabwe. You know, when we were about to leave, the flight, they stopped it. There's a woman going somewhere to see that man we are after in Zimbabwe. You know what this Tatelicious is doing here in Zimbabwe? It's not allowed. I have to thank you all, because suppose this wedding was done in Zimbabwe, I doubt very much whether we were going to get 2-3 guests. I have to thank Richard very much for doing this wedding here in Sweden. We are behind you. We do support you. We ask you guys to keep on loving each other with this marriage.
We are in for love. There is no hidden agenda. We have heard a lot of people talking about other things, but of course people will talk. But what we are in with Richard is about love. Being black or white or what, it's another thing. My mother is a very rich woman in Zimbabwe. I have a house in Zimbabwe which I was given by this woman, but I couldn't live in that house because of harshness of me being a human rights lawyer and activist. So sometimes when we immigrants come to Sweden, we bring burdens, but we just want to add value in the society. We are so happy to have you. We didn't like to have a lot of guests because we believe that the few we have, those are the most important. We don't believe in numbers, but we believe in trueness. So you are present here, you represent what we believe in. We invited 35 people. They started dropping. It's painful. At the same time, we're celebrating a wedding, but at the same time, we are also celebrating a loss which was caused by someone. It's better for some people to say we are not coming, but they said they are coming and they caused an expense. And you saw we didn't accommodate all plates. They are gone. They won't be refunded. This is about love. About love. Bora, Shale.
Old man for me, so that I can stay here in Sweden. If you find an old man who is about 80, 70, somewhere there, please advise
me. One thing I love most about Richard is his smile. I'm telling you, if he breaks into a laugh, the whole house breaks because we start laughing. I don't know, when we were shooting, he wanted to make me laugh and he knows how to make me laugh. So that part of making him smile makes me happy. Yeah, that's one outstanding thing which I love about him.
The whole fabulous thing about Tatetlicious is that you're very caring for me. Yeah, there's an extra thing. You want a cup of coffee, or you're hungry, and that small thing that makes them caring. You know, do you have the right clothes? Is something wrong or something like that? And also calling me and talking, everything good, everything fine. We talk to each other many times a day, through the days we are apart, to really know that we are here for each other. as a different couple. I'm a white man and she's a black woman. People wonder, why are you going for this, and is it something hidden agenda or something like that? So that's one of the challenges we have in our relationship, to work against prejudice and really show people that we really, really love each other. And we have a special mission to make people, everybody in the world, to love whoever they want to love. So this is what freedom is for us.
They're expecting that an immigrant should fall in love with an immigrant, and a Swedish person should fall in love with a Swedish person. Whereas if an immigrant comes being black and being transgender and HIV positive, then they think that the immigrant is a gold digger.
As a Swedish white man, you're born with some prejudice in your family, values from school and everyone. I'm 42 years old, so this is the last maybe 10-15 years we've been very liberated. Transgender is now not seen as a disease for just 2 years ago, I think. So it's a very close journey, but if you see the person within the human being instead of gender, color, or everything, ethnicity, social background, we are all humans. But we have to open up our minds, I think, to look beyond that.
Richard have really stayed strong because he's the Swedish guy. So a lot of people who he have known for over 10-15 years, he has dropped them to say, no, these are no longer my people, because they don't accept you, Tatetlicious, and you are a new part of me. So we face those challenges, but we decided to stick together. That makes him unique is his height. I love his short height. When people tell me that I should date a guy who's tall, I tell them no. Like someone who's short, because I want to make that controversial. As long as there is love, you can fall in love with someone, anyone.
She's uniqueness is her stubbornness. Then, of course, she is so focused on what she wants to accomplish, and nothing can stop.
Ceremony for me became very emotional. When the door opened, I felt like now walking in this journey, thick and thin, and this is what I chose. I just started crying. I was just full of joy, scared. It was emotional. It was
Richard Sandberg.
happy to have you as our honorable guest to share our new life. We are so happy to have you.
We've been waiting for this moment to come. We were made for this adventure. We feel it in our blood.
We met end of June at a political meeting, and he wanted my number. I said no, and I told him that I'll be coming again in Stockholm for an RFSU meeting. Then he was there, and I said, oh, that guy. And he's always classy, you know, I like classy men. He wears jackets, trousers, and I said, okay. And of course he likes talking politics. I think as someone who was raped when I was 12, I have this sense of, defense mechanism for people not coming too close in my inner circle. I just thought maybe he's just after something in my pants. That's what I thought, and it took really time for him also to come and for me to approve him to come to my apartment. So I just said, this is just one of those guys. I was very scared about that. Later on I realized that my mind was fooling me. He's a totally different person. Like, we just on the same level. Then after that he came to Hanosand and about 3-4 times. Then the 5th time he came, we started dating. I think that was 1 month into us knowing.
I proposed to Tatetlicious to get married.
And I said, I'll think about it. Because it was so quick, just 1 month and a few weeks. Then I became scared again. When I saw that there is no hidden agenda, then I proposed to him back the question.
Here we go. Love took a job in the city. I'm working for the man every night and day. And I never lost one minute of sleeping. Worry about the way things might have been.
I can only wish you a wonderful life together. To some people, you may seem like an odd couple, but that's only for the bigots and hypocrites, right? And I believe we have none here today. I wish you a very happy life.
Left a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. And I never lost one minute of sleeping. Worry about the way things might have been. You know the big wheels keep on turning. I say power keep on burning. We rolling.
Richard Sandberg is self-driven person. He is a very sociable guy. He loves selling stuff. He's a good salesman. So, you know, when you're dealing with a salesman, you better be careful because they know how to sell their points.
Oh, power to reach out. So rolling.
And also he's funny, you know, someone who stands out of the crowd. Of course, when I'm walking with him, people will be looking around, oh, who's that short guy? That stood out. I chose Richard because he's hot. But the most exceptional thing about him is kind and accepting.
Tatetlicious is a very strong woman, very self-confident, has a goal in life, has a very big heart, cares about other people. For me, she's the only woman, and she knows where she's heading. And I just want to be at her side to push her and to make her reach her goals.
I'm stubborn, is it?
Yes, you're very stubborn.
My mother has been there since day one. She is my pillar of strength. This kind of solidarity we have with Richard is really impacting our children. We've got a son and a daughter. In his past relationship, it was just him being with a woman who was born a woman, and me, a person who was born a man, now living a life as a woman. So it's a change of paradigm. So they're really accepting to say you can fall in love with whoever you want. And there's that line of respect. They still know that mommy is still mom and daddy is still dad. So we love that about our children. We don't want to force them to accept this, but we want them to respect it so that they can respect other people out there.
She has a daughter and I have a son, so it's like all the couples, people know that the Tatelicious is a transgender, but we act as normal. Sweden is the very frontier of these questions, and that's why we're working with that question. Also want to see that it can be a normal family and we are like everybody else.
Jonathan, our son, this kind of very funny guy, said, okay, I've got two mothers now. One white mother and one black mother. So it's something which is so funny, and also kind of getting the center of attention at school because they want to explain to people. So we are teaching them self-confidence, appreciating who they are. If Trish is going to be a lesbian, that's it. If Jonathan is going to be gay or sexual, that's it. That's who they are, and we should appreciate and respect them for who they are.
You know I've been so lost in translation. Even when the day comes, 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 I'll be ready when the day comes.
There's no hidden agenda, as my husband said earlier on, to say we are just out there to love each other. And it's a process, refining each other every day. So we can't say we have it all, but we want to have it all. So we will work hard to prove, to stand on top of our game so that we continue loving, having passions, having that emotional feeling with each other. And truthful and honesty is the root of all this.
Chero parino doka mudio wangu ninengenda kakumiria pae 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 pano tono era pano vuvutira pano tirira pae 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 mudio
what we want to say with my husband is nothing is impossible. And you people with big mouths, you can just keep on talking. But there are people who love walking the talk. And as you can see, we are trying to walk the talk in terms of human rights, that anyone can fall in love with anyone. So sometimes also as immigrants, we then focus on the little petty things to say, oh, racism, oh, what. But I really want, or we really want to say to people, just get out, get up and do something. Stop nagging about the system. Look at me. If I had nagged to say Swedish people are racist, I wouldn't have fallen in love with this super wonderful guy. It was either going big or going home. And we said, okay, let's just show them that we can do this. And we got married. Baby, we did it.
Bye bye, bye bye, Richie wangu. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye, pano todo era. Bye bye, Sakani chakuachira shaumariwe Digo kuzarira